Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, everyone.
Welcome, citizens.
What's up, guys? Chris here, aka the CleverGuru. Today is July 15th, 2020, also known as Tax Day, as well as the day that all theme parks at Walt Disney World have officially reopened to all guests. Now, that commercial that you saw at the very beginning, it was an interesting one, if you don't mind me saying, and one that I can't really justify that a kid might think, hey, I want to go there. Looking at all the workers with masks on telling you welcome home, it's just a strange commercial that could be the new norm and one that we just as guests have to get used to. Stay tuned at the end and I'll show you a little parody of that same commercial that people have done. That's kind of funny, but at the same time, you wonder if they need to take that advice. With Florida, the way Florida is and being a hotbed in terms of this virus, you wonder what the opening of Walt Disney World is going to do to their numbers. Now, looking at Walt Disney World, there are a little bit of pros in going this time of year. I remember several videos back, I was telling you that it may not be as magical because a lot of the gathering events are not going to be happening, and you're still paying that premium that Disney charges for your experience. So things, as a reminder, things like fireworks are not happening, parades are not happening, and just other events that create a crowd Disney has chosen not to do. With that said, they do random, small one float parades that they're unannounced throughout the day. At Magic Kingdom, at Animal Kingdom, they utilize the waterways to do things on the boats, such as having characters wave at you. Maybe have a live band and other things. So that's, it doesn't create a crowd and gives you an opportunity to see the characters or see the, entertainment feature. The other thing that they're not really doing is character dining. I think there's only one character dining spot that you can do right now, and which is at the Riviera Resort. But even if the characters are not going to come up to your table, they're doing walk-arounds, from a distance, giving you a wave and allowing you to get that quick picture. Those things, from somebody that has been to Walt Disney World several times, you can see that as a con because you don't get to get that interaction piece. You don't get to get the full experience. However, some may argue that this may be the best time to go to Walt Disney World. The people that could argue this are those that really don't care for the character experiences, they don't care for the fireworks, but are more focused on the rides. So we're going to pull up the My Disney Experience app and see what the current wait times are for Disney World attractions. So again, I have my phone. I haven't looked at this, but the rumor is that the wait times are relatively low from Walt Disney World, and it almost seems like a abandoned type park. So we're going to go into the Walt Disney World app, and as we go in, we see we're going to scroll down to the bottom just to show. I think all the parks but Epcot is open currently. Epcot opens at 11 o'clock. It's now 10:36. But the other parks are open, as you see. If I come down, there's a upside down looking triangle piece beside the plus sign. That's your location. If I click on that, it gives me the wait times. We're going to go up at the top right corner where it says show list and just see what these wait times are. Now, as you see, Avatar Flight of Passage at the moment is a 5-minute wait. This is an attraction that's typically 2 to 3 hours on any given time, especially early in the morning. Early in the morning, it's usually around 90 minutes, but even at late in the afternoon, I mean, you're still looking at one of the busiest rides in all of Disney World, especially in Animal Kingdom. Barnstormer, things of that nature, that's hit or miss. Let's see if we can. Expedition Everest, that's at least generally a 30-minute wait, and we see right now it's a 5-minute wait. We keep coming. Kilimanjaro Safari is a 5-minute wait. Navi River Journey, 5 minutes. Let's see, as we keep going down, we're seeing these 10-minute waits for Space Mountain, Peter Pan's Flight, 10 minutes. Big Thunder Mountain, 15. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, another one that's usually at least a 90-minute wait, 25 minutes. And then we start getting into the 70 minutes and 55. But with that said, these 3 rides, Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror, Mickey's Runaway Railroad, and Millennium Falcon, they're new rides. They're all in the same park, and a park that just opened about 30 minutes ago. Twilight Zone's been there for a while, but the other 2, they're fairly new. And again, the park's only been open for about 38 minutes now, and we're seeing, even to be honest, Mickey Runaway Railroad at 70 minutes is not bad considering it opened back in February. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what the wait times are at Disney and how some may view going there at this time one of the best times to go. I see videos on YouTube of other YouTubers, and it literally looks like an abandoned park in some instances, especially around the resorts, and just in open walkways in the parks. As a reminder, you're going to have to wear a face mask. And follow the social distancing guidelines. In regards to the face mask, Disney is enforcing it. There are times in which you don't see anybody around, but if you take your face mask down or off, a Disney cast member will ask you to put it back on. There is concern though by some at places like Disney Springs that the face masks are not being worn properly, and some people have complained about that. But from what I'm seeing and what people are saying, the face masks within the parks are being properly worn, with a few exceptions, of course. Again, guys, I can't justify it from my perspective, just for me say that it is worth going down to Disney at this time of year, just because I want to experience more than just the rides. I want to experience the fireworks, the parades, a lot of the dining experiences, because a big thing of going down there is dining to me, and tasting the different foods that Disney has to offer. But for you may just want to go for the rides, and as long as you want to deal with that heat that Florida has, it may be a great time to go. Disney is offering discounts for those especially that can drive down right now, and other discounts as well. But again, as we see on the news, cases in the state of Florida are rising, and could this opening of Walt Disney World to regular guests, could it just do nothing but hurt their numbers and possibly force another shutdown? Only time will tell, and there are critics out there that would say that Disney World should not open. I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to get into all that, just because. But, we'll see what the numbers say in terms of how the state of Florida is looking and the decisions they make. But I wanted to bring you this video saying that for those that may just look at riding rides, this may be a time to go for you. as I said at the beginning, there was that commercial I showed at the beginning. Here's a parody of that commercial that you might find funny, but may give you great advice at the same time. I don't know who made these. I just found it on YouTube. I'll post a link of where I found it. But it is quite funny.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Stay at home, everyone.
We wish we could stay home.
I'm in danger.
This isn't the home you're looking for.
Again, guys, that is a funny commercial. In my opinion, there are other versions of that. I hope you found it comical, but at the same time, maybe you took the advice. Again, guys, I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. Leave a comment below and tell me your thoughts about Disney World opening and what you feel should be the decisions in the future on what should slowly come back. For instance, character dining and this, that, and the other. Also, guys, if you enjoyed the content, hit that like button below and feel free to subscribe to the channel as it helps out what we're trying to do. I try and post 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays typically, and usually have Mondays typically deal with technology, Wednesdays typically deal with Disney, and Fridays deal with usually my other passion, which is fitness. Just to give you kind of a heads up for future videos if you're new to the channel. I will throw in technology videos on how it's incorporated in these other aspects, and also and maybe just have a video from time to time just to chat with you guys. But again, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day. This is Chris, aka CleverGuru, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.